Okay, sponsoring 101. I'm super excited. This is probably the most passionate subject that I could ever think of talking about to a new person coming into the business, because truly it is one of the most natural things that happen in the business, because when you're truly enjoying what you do, you organically want to share it with people you love and with other people. And when you fall in love with this brand in the same way that we have, many of us, and also the beautiful culture and environment of the Intimo Diamonds, then it will just shine through and through, from everything you do to how you talk about the company, and just your overall passion and enthusiasm. So sponsoring is, it's not a part of what we do, it is what we do. It's not something that should come as secondary to selling a bra or to learning your booking skills. I think, like most things, the earlier you get your head around the concept of sharing the business, the easier that it will be. And probably my only way of explaining that to a new person is a bit like when you're trying to teach a toddler or a primary school student a new language. You often see children that are bilingual and that they just let it happen, and yet my beautiful father has been trying to learn Vietnamese for I think 10 years now and is still not too far ahead. So the earlier in your career or in your life that you learn something, the more it just becomes about what you do. The Intimo business model is set up to really create a great succession plan for you. However, you can only get so far with selling a bra. There are only so many hours in a week, and by building a team and sharing the beautiful gift of Intimo, it is a way that you can really feel as if you can change the course of history for yourself, your family, and the people that you love around you. It's about, wanting to buy a nice luxury car, or do you want to have a car yard? Do you want to send your kids to a great school, but do you also want to have the opportunity of taking them on a couple months worth of holidays every year or two? It can give you incredible financial opportunity, but secondary is the financial side of it, and first and foremost is that overwhelming feeling that you yourself have shared a gift with someone that has changed them and their confidence, their outlook on life, themselves, and how greatly they feel like they can tackle everything the world has to offer. I feel incredibly, incredibly passionate about that, because I have seen dozens of Intimo Diamonds over the years that have come outside of their comfort zones, and the ripple effect to how they have transformed their own confidence and personal and professional skills has then in turn come down to their daughters, which come down to their daughters, their friends, and everyone around them. And there are lots and lots of stories, and you know who you are, girls out there, that I can share with you. But public speaking is probably one of the most obvious things that I think that lots of people in life fear. I think it's the number one fear in life, and yet although I think that we are far from public speakers at Intimo, I obviously am a high extrovert and quite confident, but I will share with you that most people that are super successful in my team and across the board are not extroverted personalities, but it is something that talking in front of people, or let it be in front of two people sitting at a kitchen table or not, is something that people fear. And what we find is that within at least the first sort of like 7 months of business, little things like that, overcoming fears in different ways, is something that, has soon for many Intimo Diamonds, for something that they used to be bright red doing and couldn't even look at someone in the eyes, and yet a year or two later they're talking at a conference in front of a couple hundred people and loving what they do. That's an extreme example. We see people come into the team that, haven't felt beautiful within themselves for a very long time. They've been mothers for quite some years, they've dropped their career, they've lost their confidence, they've lost their ability to feel resilient through life, and are often hiding behind closed doors or through their husbands, and just seeing them after a couple of weeks come to the meeting with a new top on, feeling good, putting some lipstick on. I can't even tell you what that feeling is like, to be able to see that woman just feel so amazing. So I could go on and on and on and on about stories, but I wanted to share with you that team building is, it's less about the income and more about you truly feeling as if the gift that you're offering is something that people are in need for. There is a overwhelming sense of wanting to feel a sense of belonging in the community at the moment. It doesn't matter where you live, whether you're in rural Victoria or in New Zealand or in a capital city in Sydney. Everyone wants to feel a part of something, and that's the beautiful environment that we've created here. So, and here's the beautiful environment I've created with my 2-year-old. There you go. No, darling, I don't want to spray. Thank you. But you can spray it over there. And the beautiful gift that... Okay. Thanks, Mum's doing a video. Okay, darling? The beautiful gift that I've been doing, that I've had, is being able to build that... Okay, darling, Mummy's doing a video now, so can you go and sit down, please? Can you go sit down, Jordan, or you want me to sit over there with you?
Can you put Pops on?
Okay, I will put it on in 2 minutes, okay? Apologies. But this business has given me the opportunity to be able to, be at home with my children. So I've got little beautiful Jordan here at the moment, which is squirting water all over me. And, it means that, with my income stream at the moment and also being, a single mum, that my kids don't have to miss out on all of those opportunities that, going back working in the corporate world, 16 hours a day I was working. I was earning good money, but if you divide that hourly rate, it wasn't very good money after all. So I get to be the mum and to choose my own hours. And I certainly don't have my kids at home with me every day, but, I get to have them at home, for, 2.5 days a week and get to have that beautiful special time with them while still earning a full-time income. So that's basically what I'm trying to say to you guys, is that the sponsoring opportunity is, yes, it's about sharing the gift, but you will also, in turn be able to build that residual income. And that's what we call money while you sleep. It doesn't matter who you're talking to, whether it's Richard Branson, Tony Robbins. The best way to make income is by sharing the gift, supporting and helping other people achieve their goals, and in return you get the same. So I want you guys to have a really good think about what that might look like, who you have in your life that you might have a need or a desire to want to be a part of us. Let that be someone who might have be really unsatisfied in their job. They might hate what they're doing, or they might hate who they're working with. The 9-to-5 grind at the moment is incredible. There are so many unsatisfied people in their job, and what we're offering is an opportunity for them to try something new, dip their toes in the water. So anyone that that loves fashion, anyone that loves to give back to the community, I would love for you to be able to share the opportunity that we have, talk to your sponsor about what that would look like, and we can go to the next stage and help you give them some more information to inspire them to just have some exposure around us. So there are, lots of tips and tricks that we can talk to you about to do with sharing the business. But I would say that the most important thing that I want you guys to remember is that there's no bad way to talk about it. If you do this right from the start, then it's, it is literally just a numbers game. You want to be really authentic in your approach, and you can, again, talk to your sponsor about what that looks like. But as a bare minimum, you want to be talking to everyone that has hosts a booking or an appointment about whether or not they'd like to get some more information. You just never know. We have girls in the team that, let me tell you, have got very, very, very successful, well-educated jobs. You would think they were the last person in the world that might need some extra money. Well, and they're some of the top people within our organisation.